It's interesting how you're listening to this now, as if something inside you has already begun, to remember how powerful it is to forget the old ways. You see, teaching you how to install these beliefs is like teaching a river how to flow, because deep down you already know. What you're realizing now is every belief, every thought, every idea can rearrange itself. Just like a joke that turns into truth, the moment you laugh and learn. Imagine you're in a theatre, not a regular one, but the theatre of the mind. And on stage is your old belief system, dressed in outdated clothes, mumbling old lines, and yet something stirs backstage. A new cast with better lines, clearer voices. The curtains begin to close on the old and open on the new you. Because the audience doesn't follow the joke, they follow the timing, the certainty, the rhythm. Just like life follows confidence, curiosity, charisma. And here's the beautiful part. As one belief ends, another seamlessly begins, like a joke tagged with a punchline that becomes the setup for your next evolution. You don't even notice the switch, because you're now the storyteller, the architect of your reality, the creator of beliefs so magnetic they pull joy from the air. Let's try one. You're enough. But not in a bland, fluffy way. No. You're enough like oxygen, essential, effortless, and everywhere. And from that enoughness grows power. A power that laughs at all limits, smiles at rejection, and whispers, try again, I've got this. You've already begun to process every setback as feedback wrapped in a clever disguise, like a comedian bombing a joke, only to tag it with, and that is why I don't date librarians anymore. Suddenly the room erupts, because reframing makes even mistakes magical. So let me ask you this. What happens when you believe that reality is not fixed but fluid? That emotions, they aren't roadblocks, but rocket fuel. That every moment it's a punchline waiting for a setup. You start seeing momentum everywhere. One action leads to clarity, like one story flowing into the next. Thematic connection, punchline setups, callbacks, pacing, presence. Each belief builds on the last. Authenticity becomes attraction, mystery becomes magnetism, certainty becomes influence, and suddenly people respond to you, not because of what you say, because of how you make them feel. That you breathe into that truth. As your body shifts and straightens, you realize something important. Your state right now, it's shaping your future. Now notice this. When you imagine success as natural, your mind begins to find proof. When you imagine happiness as a choice, your energy starts to dance with joy. You're not changing, you're remembering. You're not learning, you're activating. Like discovering that the punchline was always there, just waiting for the perfect pause, the timing, the shift in frame. So here's an idea. What if boldness isn't risky? What if it's rewarded? What if generosity isn't depletion? What if it's magnetic? What if presence isn't passive? What if it's the most powerful move of all? And now your unconscious mind is already connecting the dots, stringing belief into belief, like stories in a set list, each one more powerful than the last. Now humour me for a second. What if every challenge was just a badly timed joke, waiting for your new self to walk on stage and deliver the callback? The kind that makes the whole room lean in, laugh, change. You're already doing it. The transformation has already begun. And the old operating system is backstage now, watching, silently applauding, because it knows it was just the setup for something far more brilliant. And so the belief installs as naturally as laughter, as effortlessly as breath, as powerfully as presence. You're the story. You're the set. You're the show. And this is just the beginning of the punchline.